What's happening, everybody? Welcome to 2020. Peter Martin here. Hope you guys, new year is starting out wonderfully. I want to start a little 30-day practice in all keys challenge. I was in here working on some stuff and I realized I want to get better about playing some of the things that I like to play in certain keys. I want to be able to play them in all keys because I think it's a great way for us to expand our improvisational flair by being able to pull out some of these things that we want to play and are hearing in different situations. Okay, so I'm going to try to do like each day just practice. Some days I might just show you kind of what I'm practicing on, but I got one phrase that might be voicing sometimes, tunes, phrases, transcriptions, whatever. But this is just a little simple blues phrase. And basically it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that's something often I would play in F, you know. That's the foundation, starting on the 4th. It's, you know, based on that blues scale, but with a little, you know, triplet turn in it. 1, 2, And that minor third within the triplet to the major third. And then I like to do, I call it the double stops for my violin playing days with. So it's ba, da, ba, ba, but the real melody's down here. Okay, so you kind of get the flavor of it. Okay, so I'm just going to go through Circle of Fourths and take this to all the keys, okay? So you want to really think about where you're starting in terms of the 4th and the root of it. Okay? That's B flat. That's E flat. A flat. You got D flat. G flat. B. First mistake. That's good. Yeah, so that's the first one that kind of felt kind of uncomfortable to me. So you kind of want to isolate it and try to do it by ear as much as possible. That's E. Go to A now. Now to D. G. C. And then we're back to F. All right, so that's, you know, a little phrase for you to work out. Maybe you pick something else if you want, but let's try to start the new year off right. We're going to take some things, you know, we'll take it up a notch sometimes, but some phrases. We're playing in all keys because all 12 keys are great. All right, peace. What's up? Day 2 of our 30-day challenge to play something in all keys. Peter Martin here. Hope you guys are having a great start to 2020. Today we're going to do the first phrase of All the Things You Are. I love this tune as a kind of exercise to go through different keys, and we're just going to kind of move through it quickly because these are going to be short videos every day. All right, so we're going to start in the original key of A flat. Starts on F minor. First phrase. Right up to there. So if you play a horn, you can just play the melody. If you play piano, you can do it with just the root if you need to. Maybe root and shell if you feel comfortable. And we're going to do chromatically today because it's a little confusing. Yesterday we went through Circle of Fourths. Sometimes we're going to do cycle of fifths, cycle of fourths, chromatic, up, down. We're going to mix it up. So now we're going to go up half step. Another half step. Another half step. And you can think about this going up half step. Think about where you started, where you end. So I'm at E flat major now. I'm going to go up a tritone to start at the minor for the next key. flat minor. You can go a little slower than this if you want. Now up tritone. As you do this, if you're feeling pretty confident with it, it's better to kind of charge ahead and not think about transposing. I got a bunch of lessons that kind of go into depth on this, but go as slow as you need to. But really, I'm never thinking about transposing. I'm trying to hear it in that key, hear what the interval is. Now we're back home. Happy practicing. Peter Martin here, day 3 of our 30-day 12-key challenge. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for joining me. We're going to go through all 12 keys like we do every day this month. And this is going to be based on a pentatonic, minor pentatonic pattern. I covered these in more depth in sort of a different way on some recent YouTube videos for the Open Studio YouTube page. You can check those there. But basically for this, we're going to be in the key of C. We're going to start in the key of C. We're going to go into all keys. Minor pentatonic, root, 3rd, 4th, 5th, dominant 7th, root, 3rd, 4th, 5th, dominant 7th. That's the scale. We're going to start, it's a descending pattern, and let me just play it for you first. One more time. Now we're starting on the 5th and going up to the root, and then we come down. These are 4-note patterns coming down. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and they're always separated by 1 note in the scale. So we're coming down, we're skipping 1 note, the G, and then we're skipping 1 note to go up to set up the next one. Skipping 1 note coming down, which is the E flat. Go up, skip the G, and we're skipping the F. Hope that makes sense. Okay? So the reason I start on the G is just to kind of have somewhere to turn. Start on the 5th, I should say. But the real pattern is, okay? So 4 notes coming down, skip between the 2nd and 3rd notes. So you got 1, 2, skip G, 3, 4, and then go up, skip the F for your next pattern. 1, 2, skip the middle one, 3, 4, skip to go back up. So you might want to think about it like this. And when you think about where you're going to go, just remember to skip for your next. Here it is. Okay? Now let's start going up chromatically. That's C sharp minor. One more time. Now we go D minor. Start on the 5th. See that pattern? We're skipping the A. Then we skip the G to go up for the next pattern. Then we skip the D to go up for the next pattern. Okay? And you can also think about the end. That's a minor 7. That's how it ends. So you got E flat minor. Okay? E flat minor again. That's all black keys. E minor. Here's F minor. Start on the 5th. Oops. Oh yeah, I played a G. There's no G in that. All right, this is fun. When you get to mistakes, that means you're learning something. One more time, F. And remember, we're practicing these so that we can get a better handle on keys that we don't. Like, I might be comfortable doing that, but obviously I'm not very comfortable. So I got to get comfortable. And you can change up the rhythm to challenge yourself. Right? Accents. Different rhythm. Now I'm getting comfortable. Okay, now we're going to F sharp. Going to come down an octave. That one didn't feel very comfortable to me. Getting better. And you know, I'm not really thinking about transposing these. I'm trying to, when you hear me hesitate, it's because I'm trying to hear the intervals. I know the pattern and the sound. Because it's the same in every key. So I'm trying to hear that interval, that up a major third. I'm not necessarily thinking about it, but I'm hearing it. Ah. Sloppy. Come on. Get a better fingering going. Still got that thumb coming up on the C sharp. That might be unavoidable. No, there we go. All right, fingering makes all the difference. There's G, A flat, A, B flat, B, back to C. All right, see you tomorrow. Everybody, Peter Martin here. Day 4 of the 12-key 30-day challenge. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to go back to the blues, and we're going to start in the key of F. This is kind of a triplet line. This is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what's important on this is really playing it in time, because it's going to set up the syncopation of the pattern. So it's like 1, 2, 3. So it starts on the second and of 1. 3, 4, 1. So you want to think about this as, so this is just a big surround with a target of the third. So you got minor third, third, fourth, minor third, back to the third. 1, 2, go. And then we come down the triad, but we surround the third. So it's fourth, minor third, third, but that's your target. And then ends on the 1. In time. 3, 4, Okay, so we're going to take it through the cycle, the circle of fourths, F, B flat, E flat, or whatever. We're going to try to stay in time so that the line, the syncopation, the rhythm of it starts to make sense, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, B flat. 2, 3, 4, E flat. 2, 3, 4, A flat. 2, 3, D flat. 2, 3, 4, F sharp. 2, 3, 4, B. 2, 3, 4, E. 2, 3, 4, A. 2, 3, 4, D. 2, 3, 4, G. Sloppy again. 3, 4, That's bad finger. Let me try that again. 2, 3, 4, Not much better, but whatever. C. 2, 3, 4, That's better. 3, 4, F. Oops, I changed it. 3, 4, Okay, so that kind of shows on the F. Since we're back home now, we want to really think about what's unusual about this. Kind of normally we might play with that dominant 7, but we're skipping that. That's a better fingering. So that's kind of a big challenge, is that jump for the fingering. So that's some things to think about. So anyway, happy practicing. Peace. What's happening, everybody? Day 5 of our 30-day 12-key practice challenge. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. We're going to take it a little bit easy today. Nice, simple bebop line. Sounds like this. Key of F. And this is going over a 2-5, G minor 7 to C7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Again. So we're starting, it's G minor to C7, 2 beats each to F major. So we're starting on the major 7th, little passing tone, neighbor tone, whatever you want to call it, of the G minor. So G minor, and then we're going up to minor 7th, flat 9 on the C7. So this is what it sounds like, you know, the whole thing with the harmony. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay, but I can't hold the phone, or you guys want to see the keyboard. So we're going to go through, let's go back to the cycle of 4th. I like that. It's a little bit more challenge. We'll do it in time. F major first. 1, 2, 3, 4. B flat, 4. E flat. A flat. D flat. G flat. B. E. A. D. G. C. Back to F. So you want to learn how the intervals sound and some kind of a pattern that your ear can recognize. So for me on this, because it's G minor to C7 to F major, that's the G minor over the first 2 beats. It's just got that half note going into it. And you want to line it up with the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's over the C7. You just want to get that sound. It's really just part of a triad with the flat note. Then wherever. Really the foundation of that bebop sound. That's sort of the usage.
What's going on, everybody? Peter Martin here, day 6 of our 30-day 12-key challenge. We're going to play the diminished scale today. Mix it up a little bit, give it a slight challenge with some broken thirds. Nothing too difficult, though. And I want you to remember, when we get to the minor third, we start to repeat diatonically. So it's really only 3 of these that you need to kind of know, and then they repeat. But we're going to go through all keys, okay? So come on in. We're going to start on C, and then we're going to go up 2 octaves. You want to try to keep your thumb off of any of the black keys if you're a pianist. Then we're going to go to D flat. And D. You're of course going to want to go the speed that you need to go, if that's this. Especially in order to get some good fingering, some good sound on your instrument. That's all good. If these are really easy for you, you can change it up. Now we're going to go to E. You might do something like triplets. You always want to get creative with your scale practice. 60 notes. A little accent. That was F. Here's F sharp. That was fast, okay?
Maybe some staccato. Because I like to talk in Italian. Ooh, almost messed that one up. Okay, here's A. B flat, just a couple more. You can let me know in the comments below if I use my thumb at all on the black keys. I don't think so. I mean, the thing with that is, like, you can do it, but you end up shifting your hand up so much. Oops, first mistake of the day. I always like the mistakes. That means I have something to practice. I'm going to do that one again. Let me jump down an octave here. And we're back to C. All right, peace. See you tomorrow.
What's up, everybody? Peter Martin here. We're coming to you from New Orleans today, lobby of the Gen Conference. So this is our 30-day 12-key challenge. We're going to do a nice little fourth pattern. We're going to go two hands if you're a pianist. If you're not a pianist, you don't have to worry about the two hands, okay? So we're going to start in the key of F. We're going to go up in whole steps. And I'd like you to go out. Go out two octaves, that's even better. So it's just force, up a whole step, pattern of 3. But that's the pattern that we're going to take through all the keys, okay? So here's that. Well, chromatically. G. A flat. A. B flat. Attention to that fingering. B, C. Now you see I'm doing a lot of force on the black keys. It's a little better than the fifth if you can keep you from rotating that wrist. Ah. D. E flat. E. Back to F. Ah. Okay, so what are we going to use this for? That kind of thing. And two-hand is nice if you ever get into that. That kind of playing. All right? Have fun practicing. See you tomorrow. Peace. What's up? Peter Martin here. We're on day 8. Sorry we're a little late today, but day 8. 30 days, 12 keys. We're just going to do a two-handed voicing. And this one's kind of cool. It's a little something unusual. So you're going to put this together. All fours, C, F, B flat, E flat. And then F, B flat, D. And you might want to think about this in terms of force building out from the root. All the way to there. And then it goes to the 4th, down to the 7th, and the 9th. And you can also think about this second inversion triad on top. Kind of a nice sound. C minor 11. You know, a lot of times you do stuff like this. This is I, but so we got all perfect fourths, whole step, perfect fourth, and a major third. And we're just gonna go chromatically. So you want to take your time with this. I mean, you know, this voice is kind of in my fingers, but you want to just get the shape. And remember, we're not guitar players, unfortunately. We can't do that. Maybe some of you might be guitar players. And the key for this is get into the shape before you get there, before you play. So you're making those little adjustments, boom, boom, boom. And you're not going in and out, you're not going side. You can practice hands alone, force. Those are pretty easy, left hand. Right hand's the one. Triad puts the hold up. See you tomorrow. Peace. What's going on? Peter Martin coming to you from Gen, New Orleans, not Nolens, like I've been hearing some people say. Not the Gen. These guys don't understand. New Orleans. All right, so this is our 30-day challenge. We're going to practice something every day in 12 keys. And I was going to do something else, but I heard these guys playing with C blues and walking a bass line. So we're going to switch it up today. Get your left hand going. If you play bass, you can do it there, trombone, whatever you want. Okay, so we're going to take a kind of simple bass line, but we're just going to take it through all keys. All right, 1, 2, 3. That's 2 bars, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And so you want to think about this before you go in another key because you don't want to transpose. So we're going root, third, fourth, passing tone like raised fourth, flat fifth, fifth, dominant seventh, major seventh. But you want to hear that. You don't want to think about those notes. You want to hear it. Okay, now we're going to try to stay in time. Let's see if we can do this. We're going to go in, let's go in fourths. Fourths, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're in F. Now it's B flat. B flat. A flat. That's the first mistake. I gotta go back to the beginning. I'm just kidding. I don't have time for you. A flat. 1, 2, 3. D flat. G flat. B. I'll start going again. B. 1, 2, 3, 4. B. 1, 2, E, go. E. 1, 2. That's the one I gotta practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. A. D. G. C. Back to F. All right, so that's why we practice in all 12 keys. Make mistakes, we know the keys that we got to work on. All right, happy practice.
What's going on? 12 key challenge. I don't have access to a piano this evening. I don't even know if you can hear me because I'm in knowledge. All right, so we're going to do a singing app. I've been wanting to do this anyway. This is for ear training. So we're going to take a phrase. We'll start here. It's just B flat, B flat. I think we're at B flat. So we're going to go, ba, and I want you to sing this. We're away from our instrument. What is it? B. Okay, we'll start on B flat. So we're gonna go B flat, C, D flat, D natural, F, E, E flat, D flat, D, B flat, do da do boo da ba dee do dee da. And what you can think about your instrument. So I'm thinking like piano, you can think about whatever your instrument is, right? Do ba do boo da ba dee do da. Right? You think about playing that. So we're at 1, 2, minor third, major third, fifth, flat and fifth, fourth, minor third, major third, root.
Be careful, you're gonna get a gig here.
I'm gonna get a gig
at this line bar.
Okay, so now we're gonna go up half a step. B flat, B, do be, do be, de be, de do de ba. That's the second key. C, do be, do be, de be, de do de da. D flat. Do be do boo de be de do de da dee. Do be do boo de be de do de da. Off. E flat. Do be do boo de be de do de da dee. Boo be do boo de be de do de da. Remember 1, 2, minor third, major third, fifth, flat and fifth, fourth, 2, minor third, major third, E, F, boo be do boo de be de do de ba, F sharp. Boo be do be de be de do de na G. Boo de do do de be de do de ba, A flat. Boo be do be de be de do de ba, A. Boo be do be de be de do de da. B flat. Trumpet note. Boo be do be ah boo be do be de be. Falsetto. Boo be do be de be de do de da. We're back to B. Peace. 12 days of keys. 30 days. 30 days.
I can sing Autumn Leaves.
Everybody, Peter Martin here. This is day 11 of our 30-day challenge to practice something every day in all 12 keys. Today we're going to go through Autumn Leaves, the first kind of main phrase of it. And I want you to kind of think about this in terms of, we're going to do G minor or B flat major first. I know that's not the original key, but we're going to play it in all keys, so it doesn't really matter. But I want you to think about it in terms of the diatonic flow. B flat major scale, that pattern starts on the 6th or the relative minor or the actual key, the G minor. The shape stays the same, 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those two notes are the first time that the pattern changes. It's just stepwise movement down diatonically, right? And then the fourth part would be, but it's not. So those are the only two notes outside of the B flat or the major diatonic. So if you can hear that, it makes it a lot easier, because remember, we're not transposing. We're going to move chromatically through all 12 keys, but we're going to go down because we've been going up every day. I don't know why. So just to kind of change it up. So now we're thinking, that was B flat. Now we're thinking A. Hear that? Instead of, okay, now we're going to do A flat. Let's play it in time. Why not? And I'm not thinking about what the chords are. I'm not even playing the left hand. I mean, you can do that, but I'm just trying to hear it as its own melodic entity in each of the keys, okay? So some of them are going to be more difficult for some of you, for me too, just in terms of if we're comfortable or not. But that's why we're practicing in all 12 keys. So that was F minor. Now we're going to go, that was A flat major, F minor. We're going to go G. This is the original key, I think. Okay, so now we're going E flat minor, G flat major. Here, I'm getting that major as a reference point. E flat minor. Now we got D minor, F major. D minor. Now we got D flat minor, A major. Now we got C minor, E flat major. All right, now we got D major. Start to see why it's so important to really have your major scales, all your scales, in all 12 keys as equal as possible. D flat major. So I'm starting to hear where it is within the harmony. That was B flat minor. We got A minor, C major. Let's move it up here. C major. Now we got B major. All right, now we got B flat major. Back to where we started. We already did that one. Happy practicing. What's going on, everybody? Peter Martin here. Welcome to day 12 of our 30-day 12-key challenge. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Today we're going to look at the first phrase to Donnelly. So this is going to be one of our most challenging ones, probably the hardest one we've done so far. But I'm going to give you two options, okay? A little bit more basic version. Still has its challenges, but I think it's doable. And then the entire first phrase for advanced players only. So this is the whole phrase. Okay? The basic version is we're going to stop here. Right there. So I want you to hear this. I'm not giving you the overhead today because you don't need it. In fact, I want you to hear this, really hear it in relation to the major scale. So in this case, starting in the original key of A flat major concert. The melody starts on that major seventh, and then immediately goes up to the tonic. And now here's our first passing note, chromaticism, between the sixth and the fifth. And then we're still on the major scale until we get here. Instead of it's a half step above the tonic, minor second. You want to hear that, okay? So let's take the basic version through all the keys. And we're going to go up in the cycle or cycle? I guess it's both. Cycle of fourths today, just for variety. So that was A flat. And you want to go the speed that's comfortable for you. D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Still hearing it with that major scale. Now we're going G flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. B. E. A. D. And you don't have to do the left hand. That's optional, really. We're doing the melody. D. G. C. F. B flat. Important when you miss something, go back and try to, first of all, try to hear it when you miss it. So I went without that. You want to really hear those intervals. E flat. Horrible fingering, but that's all right. And then A flat. Back to the original. Okay, so that's basic level. If you can do that slowly, and it's a little challenging, a little aggressive, that's good, that's great. If you want to go next level, we're going to do the whole phrase. So the way to think about this, to hear it, now we start thinking about that 6th chord. Original key, F7. And we're on the 3rd, and you want to hear that major 6th, 3rd to the 5th. Hear that triad with the dominant 7th. And then we're starting to think about the 2 chord and how the melody relates to it for that last part. And that's raised 5th. Jazz arpeggio up to the 9th. Hope that makes sense. All right, let's go up. Circle of fourths. D flat. G flat. B. A. Really important to just try to hear. You hear I kind of pause because I'm trying to hear what the intervals are. Do not transpose. You will not have time to do that. You will not get as much out of this exercise if you do that. So that was E. Now we're at A. And so one way you can keep yourself from even trying to transpose it is just to start the next key as soon as you think about it. You will make some mistakes. That's fine. Stop, fix them, try to hear it. D. See how I don't even take the time to think about where am I starting. I mean, the only thing I try to really hear is the note that I'm starting on. Then I just go for it. G. C. That one's kind of hard for me to hear for some reason. Let's try it again. All right, F. B flat. E flat. A flat. Back. All right, there you go. Donnelly, first phrase. Done. 12 keys. Peace. Hey, say hello in the comments if you're looking for something else so I don't run out of ideas.
What's going on, everybody? Peter Martin here. This is day 13, lucky 13 of our 12-key 30-day challenge. And today we're going to do a simple voicing, but I love this voicing. It can be used in a lot of situations. We're going to think about this as a major thing. But it really could be, like the foundation of a mind thing. But we're going to think about starting at B flat. And, I like to do it with a rhythm and a groove, kind of make musical sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, That's That's all it is. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, Got it? Peace. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so look, what do we have? We've got all fours starting on the 6th. So that's where you want to hear it building up from. And then we got a major third on top. But this is also a B flat triad, which is our tonic second inversion. Okay, so G, C, F, A flat. And then we move up one step diatonically. But instead of that top note being that, we're going up to the 5th. So that gives us all fourths. So for the left hand, you're 2 fourths. The right hand, you got a triad to all fourths. Okay? So the diatonic movement would be that. It's just going up one whole step. So that's all fourths. That's all fourths with a major third on top. Okay? We're going to go up chromatically. Ready? 1, 2, B flat. B, C, D flat. Fix it, keep going. Oh, that was right. 1. Getting up a little high, let's bring down. Back to B flat. All right? Happy practicing. See you tomorrow. 12 keys, 30 days.
What's going on, everybody? Day 15 of our 12-day 30-key challenge. Today we're going to do a bebop line over at 2-5-1. So we got C minor, 1, minor 3-5, dominant 7th, and then think about this as surround that 2, major 7-9, flat 9 to the C minor. Now we're on the F7. 4, 2, minor 3, and then 3 chromatically down to the 1, but really it's the 5 of the tonic, B flat major. Let's go up a half step. That's B major. Now we're going to C major. Now we go to D flat major. The reason I'm playing it is to kind of frame the sound of it so that I can hear it. Because remember, we're not transposing. D major. A flat major. E major. F major. F sharp major. G major. A flat major. A major. Now those times I didn't play that, but I was hearing it. Like I'm already hearing that now for the B flat major. 3, 4. B major. 1, 2, 3, 4. C major.
See you tomorrow.
What's up, everybody? Peter Martin here. This is day 16 of our 30-day 12-key challenge. Hope you guys are doing well. We're taking a phrase, part of a melody, voicings, whatever it is, each day through all 12 keys. Doesn't need to be long. Doesn't need to be difficult. Some days it's a little difficult. Today's not going to be hard. We're going to take the first 4 bars to Milt Jackson's SKJ. Do you know that tune? If not, you're going to learn it. So this is what it sounds like. It's in the key of D flat originally. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all there is to it. That's the first 4 bars. So we've got basically coming down the blues scale, except we don't play the 5th flatted 5th. So it's just, that's the pattern. And the melody's root, dominant 7th, 5th, 4th, root, minor 3rd, 4th, 1, do, do, be, da. So learn that by ear, and you can think about, that melodic pattern and what scale degrees they are. Try not to think about it in this original key. Think about it so that you don't have to transpose it as we move through the keys. We're going to go down in half steps for variety. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. A flat. G. G flat. F. You don't have to do the left hand, you can do just the melody. But get your foot tapping, get the metronome going, do it in time. Let's make a little music, let's have a little fun. 12 keys. See you tomorrow. Peace.
What's up, everybody? Peter Martin here. This is day 17 of our 12-key 30-day challenge. Hope you guys are doing well. We got a challenging one today, but you guys are ready for it. I'm ready for it. Actually, we'll see. This is going to be kind of tough. Two-handed, 2 different lines going on, but we're going to do it in all 12 keys. If you don't play piano, you got it a little bit easier. You can just do the right-hand part. We're going to start in the key of F like we've been doing. We're going to go through the cycle, circle of fourths, and this is what the line sounds like. Okay, let's break it down. The right hand is not too tough. So G minor, starting on the 3rd, and 3rds up to the 9th, and then just down, diatonically, and then we're gonna go up like flat, like this is C7, so like flat 9, sharp 9, and then surround, like we did the other day. So, start on the 3rd. And then the left hand, we're in tenths here, so we're going diatonically intense, all the way to here, and then we go down to the 5th on the second to last note, and then the root back to tenths. So everything is intense. So you get to that second to last note. You want to hear it like that so that we don't have to transpose the whole thing. A little slower. movements of your ears, your hands, but also your ears. So that's F. Let's go to B flat. Center yourself in the new key. C minor 7. We're going 2, 5, 1. So we're starting that third. We're in 10th. One more time, B flat. When you get to there, you should be able to hear that resolving. Okay, now we got E flat. So F minor 7. A flat. Pause a little there. D flat. G flat. Messed it up. Let's do it again. I didn't think about it that time, trying to hear it a little bit better. Now we got B. Now we're going from the flat keys to the sharp keys. This will be a challenge. Now we got E. That was a bad finger. Let me do something better on that. That was even worse. Come on, Peter. I don't have a good solution for that. Who cares? Okay, here we go. A major. D major. G major. C major. Back to F. All right, happy weekend. Happy practicing.
Is all over a C7 to F major. Let's break it down. E augmented triad with the major 7th, A flat triad, resolving to the 3rd of F major. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. When you're ready, go on, up a half step. 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 Sloppy again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up a half step. 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 Wait, are we there? Oh, one more. All right, have a great day. What's up, everybody? Today we're going to do a little 4th pattern. So key of C, that's the tonic. You start a minor 3rd down, up in 4th, down in 4th, half step down. Up in 4th, half step down. Minor 3rd major, 3rd 1. Easy. Fingering is what's going to mess this up. We'll see what happens. Let's go to D flat now. Up a half step. Not too bad. D. Here's E flat. So I'm thinking about how do I get my thumb off of this. I'm not really planning out, but I am planning out. It's better. E. F. G flat. So instead of 1, I'm going to start here, see what happens. G flat. Not bad. G.
You don't have to always stay off. It depends on how much you're going in and out. A flat. Stayed off there. A. Sloppy. Got to concentrate. B flat. B. C. I like this one. D flat. It's definitely a fingering challenge. D. I don't like that. Something like that. Try to get D. That's no good. That's probably best to kind of do it in a rolling motion. E flat. Again. E. Bad. Better. F. Have a great day. Peace.
What's up, everybody? Peter Martin here, 12 key 30-day challenge. The struggle continues. The struggle is real. This is day 20. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to do some scales today. The altered scale starts out like a diminished half whole, and then this whole tone. Okay, we're going to go 2 hands. Do it 1 hand if you can't do 2 hands, no problem. 2 hands if you want a little more of a challenge. We're going to go chromatically. And we're going to do broken thirds just to change it up a little bit. And then down. Up to D flat. Sorry about that. E. F. F sharp. Time C. Happy practicing. What's up, everybody? Peter Martin here. This is day 21 of our 30-day 12-key challenge. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to do the A section to the nearness of you. I was just listening to an insane Jeff Keezer arrangement. Adam, is that insane or what?
In the membrane.
In the membrane, it's insane. I mean, you're not gonna believe this. We have every single note transcribed. I mean, it's like a clinic in hand independence and grooving. Anyway, you'll see it soon. But we're just gonna play very simply, as simple as you want with the voice. It's just really, it's about the melody. We can go rubato so we can move through it, starting in F. 3, 6, and then you're going to set up for the next key, G flat, 2, 5, up a half step. 3, 6, and then 2, 5 to G.
Let's start that one again. B. catalog, you don't need to go through it as fast as I'm going through it. I'm just trying to get through it. But think about the ones that you had trouble with. I had trouble with B, so I'm going to go back and put some extra time in on that one. I might even do the whole tune like that. You know, that's how we like it, especially if there's one or two keys that you're having trouble with. Really spend a little bit of extra time. All right, 12 key 30-day challenge. Peace. Happy practice.
What's going on, everybody? Peter Martin here. This is day 22 of our 12 key 30-day challenge. Let's do this. Today we're going to do the first phrase, the first 4 bars of Wynton Kelly's iconic solo on Freddie Freeloader. It's a B-flat blues in the original key, of course. We're going to go through all 12 keys, and it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to think about this, because remember, we're going to go into different keys. We're going to go up in fourths today. Starts on the 5th, so kind of get that blues sound. Passing note flat at 5th, up to the tonic. 6, 5, 1, and then same thing, but we go up. Kind of related to how the blues sounds. Okay? One more time, first key, then we're going to move it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to get the feel and the vibe if you can. I mean, do it in time, slow it down if you need to, but let's get what the feel is, because it's such a great solo. So now we're going up to E flat. Now we'll go A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. G flat. See how I kind of get acclimated on the sound of the next key? 1, 2, 3, 4. B. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It should be. Because remember the original? The little minor third in there. Okay, that's B. Let's do E. 1, 2, 3, 4. A. 1, 2, 3, 4. D. 1, 2, 3, 4. G. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 1, 2, 3, 4. F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to B flat. 1, 2, back home. See you tomorrow.
What's up, everybody? Peter Martin here. Welcome to today's 12-key 30-day challenge. This is day 23. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm having so much fun with this. I might work this into my daily practice for the whole year. Anyway, let's get to day 30 first. Today is going to be our hardest, most challenging day of practice on this, but don't stop watching now. You got this. I'm going to give you a couple different ways to do it, depending on your skill level. But this is the first 4 bars of giant steps. There's no way I can really sugarcoat it, because that's what it is. But you can always do it slowly. Take your time. If you play piano, we're kind of looking to do both hands if possible. If not, no problem, do it with your right hand. If you play horn or you sing, you know, of course, you can just do the melody, but maybe you want to come to the piano and play the melody while you're doing that or something. However you want to do it. But what it's going to look like the first 4 bars. 1, 2, original key. And really, at a minimum, we wanted to do just the bass line and the melody without even the chords in there. You do those if you're feeling it, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you always want to do it in time, with a feel, with a groove, so that we're making music, so that we're having fun. If you need to slow it down here, no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're still in time. Maybe you just add the chord at the end. Maybe we'll do that. Anyway, we're gonna go up, let's do it in fourths, because I think that'll keep us from transposing, hopefully. If we go chromatically, we might try to transpose, and the chords go by too fast to transpose, so we want to hear these. Little tip here, the melody, because the intervals and the melodic movement are going to sound the same in every key. So hear this, hear that shape. Sing it if you need to. Play it backwards, major 7th, up to the minor 3rd. Because you want to hear that, and then it goes back to that little part. Little hands alone practice will go far here. And then the root, those 2 intervals, up here so they're more clear. That's a minor 3rd, and that's a minor 3rd, separated by a perfect 4th. Hear them, play them, love them. And when you get up here, 5, 1, 5, 1, you want to hear that. And then tritone up, and then it keeps going. We're not going to do the next part. So, you also want to hear where you're starting. 5th, that's going to be our reference point always. 1, 2, Now we're going to go up, we're going to go the cycle of 4ths, okay? So now we're going to E, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, good. That's E. Now we're going to go to A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now,
whatever speed you're doing it, try to charge. Once you get that one right, that was A, right? Yeah. Once you get it correct, move right on to the next one. Don't think about it too much because you don't want to get into transposing. The only thing I want you to think about is starting on that fifth. So that was A, we're doing D. So all I'm thinking about is that 1, 2, 1, 2, let's go. Was that the one we just did? Well, maybe we repeat it. Doesn't matter. Now we're doing G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we do C. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. F. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. B flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. E flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. D flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you make a mistake, make sure you hear it. Let's do that one again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. G flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. B. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're back home. All right? Have fun with that today. Slow it down. Take your time. See if you can get through all 12 keys. Peace. What's up, everybody? This is day 24 of our 30-day 12-key challenge. Let's practice something in all 12 keys every day. Today, we're going to do a pentatonic pattern combined with half-whole diminished scale. So the phrase is going to be this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can think about it broken up into 2 bars of 4. So the first bar is all over the minor pentatonic scale. We're starting in C. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go down a minor third to start the second bar, and you just go straight up from that D, the 2, up to a tritone above it, up the half-whole diminished scale. So that's the second bar. 1, 2, 3, easy stuff. And you just remember that starts on the second of the tonic that you're starting on, C. So the first bar, let's take it beat by beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's best just to hear and learn that pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. First beat. You think about that one as up, skip a note, down 1, up, skip a note, and then coming down the second beat, skip a note, down 1, up, skip a note. Then this is the same pattern. Down, skip a note, down 1 note, up, skip a note. So we got, that's 2, this is 3. 2, 3. And then the fourth is skip a note, down 1, up, skip a note. So it's the same pattern. You go up, and then these next 2, 3, and 4 patterns are all the same. Okay, the whole thing. All right, now that's the 5 of our next one. And then that becomes the 5, okay? So let's just look at it in the next key because this one's a little bit complex. Instead of, and then 3, 4, then minor, down a minor third, try to hear that. And then we just go up that half whole scale. All right, let's do the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
practicing.
What's up, everybody? This is day 25 of our 12-key 30-day challenge. We're getting to the home stretch here. Hope you guys are doing well on this Saturday. Today, we're going to play in all 12 keys. We're going to practice and learn the first chorus, well, the melody to Billy's Bounce, Charlie Parker's Billy's Bounce. And let me just first say, I'm not like a bebop or Charlie Parker expert. I might be playing the melody a little bit wrong. That's the way I learned it. I've heard it several different ways on recordings. Anyway, so don't get too caught up in that. I want to highlight a couple things about it. If you don't know this tune, this is going to be a lot to learn it and play it in all 12 keys today. So you might want to take just the first 4 bars or something. But if you kind of know it or if you've heard it, you know, you're up for a challenge, you got a little time to practice, let's do this, okay? So, some ways to break it down so that it makes sense as you move through the keys. And we're going to move up in fourths like we usually do. Or maybe we'll go chromatically, I'm not sure. But this is the idea. So, F7, we're starting. Concert F7. Starts on the 5. 5-1, but flat at 5th. Little passing tone. You want to hear that. So that wherever we play it, you're going to be able to hear that. Try to identify these patterns. Triad, minor third to major third. And the time, it starts on the and of 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 1, the beginning of this, the first bar, that flatted 5th, very important for the blues. And then this is just a matter of 1, 6, 1, right? That's the first time you play the 9. Okay, if you can hear that and sing that, it's going to be so much easier for you as you go through the different keys. Now, second phrase. Major, even though we're on B, the 4 now, major 4, bold, and then minor third, very important. And then you're going up, this is almost like a minor pentatonic over the tonic. Identify the patterns, hear the patterns. Then when you're pentatonic patterns, you can hear it in all keys. Okay. Okay, so now we're on like the 7th bar, whatever. 3, 6. So there you can think about the tonic and hear it. Major 7, root position. Then up a half step. 6, flat 9. 3rd, up to the flat 9. Hear that interval? If you can sing it, even badly like me, you can hear it and you can play it in different keys. E flat. And now we're on the 2, so you want to hear that. And that's just that G minor 7, but it's playing around with that passing note of the major 7. Or whichever way you want to do it. Right? G minor 7, root position. And now we're back to the 1. Major this time, not dominant. Remember we had that from before. And that's the whole melody. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go up a 4th. We're going to go to B flat, okay? Starts on the 5. F. Remember? Hear it. Pentatonic, minor pentatonic. Major 7. Right? And now, remember? Minor 7 on the 2. Now we're at the major scale. With that first riff. So you want to identify these parts of the melody, learn them, hear them, so that when they repeat, you've already got that part learned, right? It doesn't matter what key you're in. And do it with the rhythm in time. All right, that's B flat. Let's move up to, let's do that one again. Now we go to E flat. A flat. Now that's kind of our first, little bit of a fingering chop. That B flat minor. I don't have time to get in all the finger stuff. But work out something good if you need to, if you don't go to it automatically. I'm starting on 3 on the B flat. And then 1, and then coming down 2, 1. Alright, now we go D flat. 1, do a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. First mistake. I heard it though, so that's good. Major 3rd. So I had some note challenges and some fingering challenges. So this is what you do when you have trouble with one. Slow it down. And practice the ones that are hard for you. Don't practice the ones that are easy for you. 1, 2, D flat, that's wrong. So I want to sing it. Some fingering issues, but I'm not going to move on until I can nail this one. 1, 2, D flat, So the only fingering I still don't like I'm doing. That's okay. I don't know, maybe that's okay. I might want to keep the thumb off, so I'm going to change that up. It's hard for you guys to see, but work out what you need to. So that's D flat. Now we go G flat. Than probably we should be going, but I'm trying to get through these. You know how we do it. B. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. that I really am having trouble with. So this one I'm going to shed on real quick. Left hand. You don't have to do the left hand. I'm just kind of doing that. If that's too much of a challenge, of course, just do the right hand. I'm going to slow this one down. B. A 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we got E. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow. Sloppy. Let me start again. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. A. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let's try that one again. A. 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's funny, sometimes for me going faster, it doesn't give me as much time to think about what I'm doing, but I'm able to play a little bit more on instinct. Your mileage may vary on that, but you can try that. Anyway, G, let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That was pretty good. Let me do it again. It was actually mostly fingering. I think I screwed up part of the line. 1, 2, 1, 2, G. That's okay. C, last one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ah. Try that again. That was not swinging. 1, 2, a little slower. All right, back to F. So I want to take you guys through a little bit more of my process. I had a request from somebody yesterday to really show how I practice it. So that's why this is a little longer today. But that's kind of what I do. I mean, I'll take the ones that are harder. Definitely the B was a challenge. Fingering wise on the left hand. Probably do it hands alone. Really make sure really making sure I'm nailing. Get some good fingerings, phrasing, always trying to swing, stay in the time. Always swinging, not trying to swing. So anyway, hope that's helpful. Have fun with the little Billy's Bounce Bebop Blues today. Peace, happy practicing.
What's up, everybody? Peter Martin here, day 26 of our 12-key 30-day challenge. Today we're going to take the first phrase to Daoud because it was just sort of floating around in my ears this morning. So I was like, why not? Let's try it. So we've got...
And this is a real good one to really get it in time, no matter what tempo you do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, And you want to kind of hear, I mean, as always, you definitely want to hear, but you want to hear it in relation with that root movement. And you're thinking about E flat minor where it starts, and then to A flat 7, to major 7, and then major 9, minor, major 7, 9. And then I like to really hear that and think about that part as that B major that we're going to. So it's E flat minor to B flat major with a 2-5-1. So the melody, it's kind of a jacked up fingering, but whatever. And now we're already thinking B major. 3, 3, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 7, 5, and then one passing goes from the 5 to the 6, okay? We'll go up in fourths today. So then we go up to starting on A flat minor. Kind of better fingering there. So that's E major. Really trying to hear. Okay, now we go to D flat minor, which is going to resolve to A major. And it's good to know it doesn't actually go to the A, but you can hear it. You can hear it down there. Major 7, but it doesn't go to the A. So let's try that one again. That's D flat minor. Sloppy. Bad fingering. Maybe that's the way to go. Something like that. Okay, now we got G flat minor. Gotta go to D. So the better finger will be maybe the 1 there. Come over. Not bad. Now we go to B minor, which is going to resolve to G major. Fingering. There we go. Get that 1 under on the D. Nah. That's better. Not bad. Okay, E minor resolving to C major. A minor. F. Then you can kind of just start hearing them. G minor. A lot of fingering challenges in this one. C minor. F minor. Should be practicing this slower. It's not a great figure. Maybe that. B flat minor. E flat minor. All right, happy practicing.
Welcome to day 27 of our 12 key 30-day challenge. Thank you for being here. We're going to do some two-handed voicings today. This is actually from just the first 2 measures of a lesson I did recently at my jazz piano method, but it's basically going through two-handed voicings, 3 in the right hand, 2 in the left hand, over. No greater love. Okay, so this is what it sounds like. 1, and this is B flat major to E flat 7. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's got a little syncopation, real simple rhythms. We're going to do it in time. We're going to go up chromatically. And the construction of these chords, of these voicings, B flat major, root, well, it's actually not a root on the bottom. There is a root here. We got the triad second inversion, B flat, and then we got the sixth and the ninth. But I want you to think about it and hear the fourth, the intervals, the fourths even more. So we're starting on that sixth, and we're building up all perfect fourths with a major third on top. So a couple different ways you can hear it, that triad, and then that fourth, but the intervals are sort of the key as we move out chromatically. Okay, and then here, this is all diatonic within that B flat major. But we are skipping a note on the top. So again, the intervals are going to help you, because here we go straight fourth. Starting on the major seventh, hear that as a half step below, leading tone up. And that's straight fourth. So again, these are shapes and sounds that you really want to learn in all keys, so that when you encounter them as part of a progression like this, they make sense. And I'm going to link in the bio here, link in bio of this Instagram where you can get a PDF. Let's make it a little bit easier. And it'll also give you all the other voices. We're just going to do the first 2 bars on all the keys today. But if you can just hear it, it's fine. But if you want to see it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's look at that second bar. Now we're on the 4, B flat 7. And you want to think about, remember, a progression, chord progression is about moving. Where are you coming from? Where are you going? So as opposed to just breaking it down in relation to the E flat 7, let's look at where we came from. That's the first chord, and we come back to it. And then going up to the E flat, we just raise the top note from D up a half step, and then this C up to E flat. So it's the top note of both hands, up a half step. That's how you're going to hear it. And then this is just chromatic up. Okay? First chord on the B flat, first chord on the E flat. And then chromatic. So, that's on the end of 1 on the second bar. Okay? Let's go through all the keys now. 1, 2, 3, 4. B flat to E flat 7. Now we're going to go B major to E7. Okay, start on that 6th. All fours, major third. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Remember, top note goes up half step. 1, 2, again, 3. That's B. Now let's do C. 1, 2, 3, 4. D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. E flat. 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. F sharp, 2, 3, 4. G, take it down an octave. 1, 2, 3, 4. A flat, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. B flat, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're back home. And if you want to see the rest of this is all this kind of stuff. We got the whole couple choruses, I guess, whole chorus notated out here. 2 choruses. So link in bio for that PDF for free. Happy practice. What's going on, everybody? Peter Martin here. This is day 28 of our 12-key 30-day challenge. We're getting to the home stretch. I'm getting a little sad.
But we're going to have another 30-day challenge coming to you very soon by this gentleman. We are here in the Pod. This is called Pod Studio.
Pod Suite.
Pod Suite. Sorry, Pod Suite. We're at the Open Studio, Pod Suite. So today I got a little phrase for you. We're in the middle of actually recording some. You'll hear it episodes. If you're not tuned into the podcast, what's up? Where you been? You'll hear it. You can find that on Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts. Anyway, little phrase today, real simple. Little bebopish. Would you call that bebopish, Adam? Yeah.
Indeed would.
Adam would say yeah. So we're starting in C major. What should we do? Fourths or chromatic? We do it different every day.
Do fourth.
We're going to do fourths. Okay, we're going to move up in fourths. So C major, you're starting on that major seventh. Remember, we always want to hear because you hear before you see. So we're going to go. And don't do it sloppy Joe Jones style like me. Do it accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4. So major seventh, just going down the major scale, C major, 4, 2, and then minor third, first passing note, only passing note. So 4, 2, minor third, major third, then you jump down. Hear that major six, down to the 5. This is all over just one major chord. We skip over the tonic, play it, and then we finish on that triad. All right, so we're going fourths now. Again, not so sloppy. That's F. Now we're going to do B flat. E flat. One more time there. A flat. So this is what you get on piano if you're doing this, some fingering difficulties. Let's try to fix that. So we don't want to be on the thumb there. Maybe that. A flat. There's D flat. It's going to be the same issue here too. That'll work. 3, 2. That's D flat. Now we're going to go G flat. That was not ideal in that I hit the thumb there, but whatever. B. The fingering really screwed me up. So maybe come down to 2. There's a better way to do that, but that's E. Here's A. Again. D. G. Back to C. Now, I'm going to just go back. This is the way I usually practice these. Take some of those more difficult ones where the fingering was screwing me up. And try to work out something better. Actually, maybe 1 is the best. Yeah, that's the best option. Normally, you don't want to be on that 1 on the jumping down on the black key, but I think that's the best. So then I would slow it down. Maybe a little E. What else was hard? D flat. G flat. All right. See you tomorrow. Happy practicing. What's up, everybody? This is day 29 of our 30-day 12-key challenge. Peter Martin here. We're going to play the first 4 bars of Crazyology, the great bebop tune by Benny Harris, over rhythm changes today. I actually just did another video with the whole first 8 bars, but it's kind of complex and I want to make this doable. I don't want anyone getting frustrated. If this is too easy for you guys or if you want some more, let me know later today. I can post the other video. But basically, starting in B flat, the original game, B flat rhythm changes. This melody is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it, right? So we start on the major third. And you want to really hear this so that when we go to the other keys, we're not having to transpose. We can just hear the melody in relation to the key that we're playing in. So, that's a really important pattern. 3, 5, 7, 9. This is all diatonic major scale. Now you got your first sort of passing note, dominant seventh. But this last, think about that same pattern with the passing tones being the dominant seventh and the minor third. And then here's the next one. Now the whole thing. Okay, let's go to B. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fingering almost messed me up there. C. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you saw I what? Got a little better fingering there. D flat. D. E flat. E. F. A flat. A. Back to B flat. All right, leave a comment below if you want the full 8 bars. All right, happy practicing.
What's up, everybody? Peter Martin here. This is day 30 of our 30-day challenge to practice something in all 12 keys. I can't believe we made it. I'm getting a little teary here. I'm getting a little sad that it's ending. I've had so much fun doing this. I've learned so much. I've developed so much. I'm so glad that I did this. I hope it's been helpful for you guys. I know this has been kind of centered around what I wanted to practice and stuff, but hopefully it gave you some good ideas, and it's something that you can take and put as part of your practice routine for the rest of the year. And I think just the concept of practicing something for 30 days that's a little bit out of your comfort zone, but maybe related to something that you want to develop, like playing better in all keys, is great. You learn so much. I know I learned so much about myself. Had I done 30 days over the year doing this, you kind of lose track of it, but this is kind of a nice way to start out the year. So for the last one of the year, and please stick around because we have something very exciting to announce that's going to be starting February 1st right here on the Instagram channel. This gentleman may have something to do with it. We'll see. But we're going to talk about that at the end. But for our final 12 key challenge practice, what I wanted to do was kind of go back to the roots of why I did this at the beginning. And just sort of as a reminder, and this is what it is. Little phrase, little kind of bebopish. Would you call that bebopish? For sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just sort of a 5, with some nice alterations, a little diminished level, sharp 11. And we'll get into that. But just wanted to kind of remind myself and you guys, like, the reason I was doing this, I wanted to be able to take things like that phrase that I play and feels comfortable in that key, and just F7 to B flat major. I mean, I just sat down and went through some different phrases that fall, quite easily in my hands. But I want to be able to play those in other keys, because I hear them in other keys sometimes, but I think I don't go necessarily to play them because I'm playing things that I'm comfortable in those keys. So that's really what the essence of this practicing something, voicings, phrases, or whatever is about. And this is truly something I play all the time, but it's like, why can't I play that in all keys? Because I haven't practiced it. Okay, so let's look at the phrase. And we're going to break this down by 4-note phrases. So the first one, dominant 7th, flat 9, major 3rd, 13th, or or the 6th. And as always, we want to hear those and try to find some pattern in there so we don't have to transpose. Too many notes to transpose. So you want to hear that dominant place that you're starting, know that we're going to resolve to that 1. So that's where it starts. And instead of thinking about flat 9, like I said, and all that, you might want to just think about that melodic shape and turn it into a chord. So you've got the, and it's always singing if you can, diminished triad, and then that major 7 from that shape, right? So that's the first shape, and then we got, so we go all the way up to the 5, same as the root. Root, tonic, dominant 7th, sharp 11, 9. And you want to hear those intervals. Augmented triad. All these different little things that we can pull into learning this as, a pattern for our brain and for, more importantly, for our ears. And then I think you can start thinking about where you're going, the B flat major, the tonic, the real timing. Now we just are going down with one little. That would be boring, so we go, as we've done on many days, dominant 7, major 7, and then skip down, half step above the 5, and then just go down diatonically. Okay, so 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Hope that makes sense. All right, now let's go through some different keys. So what I did right before is I practiced for about, 20 minutes or so, drove everybody crazy like I've been doing in the studio here, taking this through all the keys, slowing down when I needed to, finding those places. Adam told me yesterday on the podcast that these make sense to do it more in fourths. I know we did chromatically a lot, so we're gonna do it in fourths because I think that's a nice way to kind of do it. Yeah, why did we do that? Why did you teach me that?
So we can stay in some hard keys, like D flat, G flat, B, D.
Oh, right, that's right. Right. So, okay, here we go. Original key. So that's F7 to B flat. Now, the nice thing about going fourths, now the 1 becomes the 5. Now the tail leads the dog, wags the dog, right? So wherever you end up, that's going to become the 5 to the next one. So B flat, remember we start on the dominant 7? Right, same shape. First part, second part. Alright, now E flat major becomes E flat 7. A flat major becomes A flat 7. And you try to move through this quick enough that you don't stop and think about transposing. You got to challenge yourselves a little bit. And then let your ears lead you to where you're going. I didn't even think about where the 1 was. I knew that was going to be the 3rd of the 1 when we got it. G flat. Jacked up fingering there. E major becomes E7. A major. D major, D7. G7. C7. Back to F. So if you practice this a few times, what I did after I kind of got it in my hands, where I was going. And I really was there hard. I would slow it down. Really try to hear it, repeat it, feel it. Bad finger. not know where you are. That's when you know you start to get it. So there you go. You made it. 30 days, 12 keys. Don't forget to do today's, and then you will be complete. And what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about, this is going to become a monthly thing because you guys seem to like it. So we're going to have monthly challenges. This is Adam Manis. You may recognize him. He won a big award this week. We're not going to talk about that though, because the week's almost over. He's award-winning now. But we have a podcast called You'll Hear. Check that out wherever you get podcasts if you'd like to hear us banter about this stuff. But Adam's going to tell you about the February challenge.
Yeah, February we're going to do a drop two challenge. I'm going to take a melody or a lick or maybe just an idea and work on my drop two voicings on the piano. So there's, I don't know if you know this, but it's a leap year.
Ah, that's right.
So we have 29 days in February. So starting this Saturday the 1st, 29 days of drop two. If you're interested in learning more about drop two and maybe some ideas of how to spark it in your playing, we're going to hit it every day, just little ideas.
I'm excited just to learn what drop two is, because I always forget what that means. Right. And also, we're going to have all of January's 30-day 12-key challenges, and then for February, at the end of the month, we'll have all of Adam's drop two all together as one YouTube video if you want to go back and review or do that. So that'll be up in a couple days as soon as we get that edited at the Open Studio YouTube channel. Maybe we'll link below. We don't even know if we can link below. But check that out, YouTube, Open Studio. We got a lot of great new content. We got a new, what's the video that's coming up in a couple days that you just did?
Oh, the 4 basic chord progressions. Every jazz musician should know. Yeah, check that out.
Okay, so happy practicing.